Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and in this video we are going to see how to assign macros to buttons in Excel. So these are my buttons to which I have assigned macros. Like if I click on electronics, it will move to the electronics data in my another sheet. Now again if I click on fashion, it will provide me the fashion details or the fashion table in another sheet. And now again if I click on stationery, then I will get the data of all the stationery products. So for assigning macros, first of all we need a developer tab, and for getting this developer tab, go to file and then from here options, and now from here go to customize ribbon, and here is your developer tab. You just need to tick on it and then press OK. And now you can record macros from here, and you can also record macros from view tab, and right click on any button. Then from here also you can select assign macros. So these are some different ways of assigning macros. Now for creating a button like this, so there are two ways of creating this type of buttons. Number one is you can go to insert tab, and then from here you can select shapes, and from here I am selecting any kind of shape. Now draw it. Now give a name to your shape, and from the format tab you can style your button. You can take any color from here, or you can also select these type of theme styles, and from here you can give effects to your shape. And these are all the options like text fill, any color for your text. So in this way you can design or style your button. You can give any color to it, or you can also change its font type. Now you need to assign macro to your button. So for this, simply right click of mouse and then from here assign macro. Now from here click on record and give a name to your macro. And here I am storing my macros in personal macro workbook, and then press OK. So here my macro has started recording my steps. Now go to your data tab, and then from here, if I click on that electronic button, I want my electronic category data. So for this, move upwards. Now simply put the cursor on electronics and then go to developer tab, and then from here simply click on stop recording. Now your macro has recorded your steps. So here on your button there is a hand symbol. Simply click on it and then you will move to your electronics data. Now if I want to make another button for fashion, then also you can make it. Now if I want to assign macro to my fashion button, then also right click of mouse and then assign macro. And now from here click on record, give a name and then press OK. Now if I see my developer tab, it has started recording my steps. Now from here I will find out my data for fashion. So this is my fashion data. Simply put the cursor on fashion and then go to developer tab, and then from here stop recording. Now again go to your dashboard. Now if I click on fashion, I will directly move to my fashion data like grocery. So this is how you can assign a macro to a button. Now the next way of creating buttons is you can go to developer tab, and then from here you can go to insert, and then from here you can select this button like this. This is my button, and if I click on it, it will simply move down to grocery. And now for creating this type of button, go to insert, and then from here select this button. Now make this button. Now here simply click on record, give a name to your macro, and then press OK. So this is your button, and here as you can see that your macro has started recording your steps. Again go to data, and then from here I will move down to my stationery data, put the cursor on stationery, and then go to developer tab and then stop recording. Now move to your button. If I click on this, it will move down to your stationery data. Now here in this button, simply right click on it and then select format control. And from here you can select the font type, font style, its size, and so on. And you can change its name. So the difference between this type of button and this type of button is that you can apply styles on these type of buttons. You can give it different color. But in this type of buttons, it's like a traditional one. Here you can only change the color of your text, and in this button, if you press it, you will feel like you are pressing a button. But here in this type of button, you don't feel like you are pressing any button. So this is the basic difference of these two type of buttons. Now the third way of creating macros is, if you want your macro in your quick access toolbar like here, you can get it like simply click on this arrow, and then from here select more commands. I will go to quick access toolbar, and from here you can select macros. So these are all your macros. If I click on any macro, press add, click on add. Now you can also modify your macro so that you can give a different icon to it. Simply click on modify, and then from here you can select any type of icon which you want to give to your macro. Like I'm selecting this one, and then press OK. Now again OK. So now my macro is here in my quick access toolbar. If I click on it, I will directly move down to my grocery data. So this is how you can assign a macro to a button. And now if I make changes in my columns like this, if I increase my column size, the size of buttons is also increasing. And if you don't want to increase the size of buttons, so for this, simply right click on your button and then go to size and properties. And from here, in your properties menu, you can select don't move or size with cells. Now again, if I make changes, if I increase the size of my column, then here as you can see, electronics button is not changing, but rest of the buttons are changing. So you need to apply this property in rest of your cells so that it won't move as you increase or decrease your column size. Hope you will like this